Konnichiwa Mina. Hello everybody. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII. Um, it was created for the PlayStation 1, and then now it's been remade with better graphics, and I think in PlayStation 4, which is really cool. Yesterday, I did a video talking about Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Complete Blu-ray Edition. So if you have not checked that out, I highly recommend that you check it out. And I'll also put a link in the description of this video, and it will take you to that video. So let's get started. So let's talk about Final Fantasy VII. Cloud Strife is the main character, and him and Tifa, they've been friends for a long time. They've been friends since they were kids. And then we meet Barret. We see Barret at the very beginning of the game, and the reason why Barret has that machine gun arm that he has is because him and Dyne were friends, and Mount Coret. I think that's the name of the place. And they had some kind of beef going on. And Marlene is Dyne's biological daughter. It is not Barret's. It is Dyne's daughter. So basically they had some kind of fight going on, and then I think one of the Turks shoots him, and Barret tries to save him, and then the Turks shoot him again, and then that's how Dyne passes away, and then that's how Barret loses his arm. And I think Dyne had the mechanical arm too. So, because Dyne wanted Barret to take care of his daughter, and that's how that went. So Barret is Marlene's adoptive father. So kind of like Shanks and Uta, I guess you could say. And then we have Red 13. So he's kind of like, he's a dog created in a lab by Dr. Hojo. So we do get some backstory with Red 13. We actually go to his hometown, which once again I forgot the name of the place, but we do go to his home place where he was born and raised. And he would always talk about that, oh, my father is a coward, I don't like my father, he's the reason why my mother died, is because he is a coward. But when you slowly go through that story, you realize that he's a hero. He saved like everybody. And so that really changes the perspective of like, wow, all this time I thought my dad was a coward, but when you really peel back the onion layers, he's actually a hero. So that's quite interesting. And then of course, Sephiroth, of course. What makes Sephiroth really interesting of a character is because the reason why Sephiroth is so powerful is because Dr. Hojo, that is Sephiroth's father, and then so he marries one of the scientists. I can't remember the name of the scientist, but he marries one of the scientists. They do their thing, and so Hojo injects Jenova cells into this woman's fetus, basically. And then when Sephiroth was born, that's why he is so powerful, because of him injecting Jenova's cells. So that's why Sephiroth is all about, I have to go see my mother, Jenova. Like, Jenova, I have to go see my mother and stuff like that, but Jenova is not Sephiroth's biological mother. Like, even though that he has inherited her cells, but Jenova is not his biological mother. And Jenova is just such a, she's not a nice person, for sure. She is responsible for the whole world of Final Fantasy VII. That's why things are breaking down, and that's why the live stream, and and the geostigma thing, and Advent Children. So she's just not a very nice person, try to destroy it, and then the ancients come, which is what Harith is a part of. She is an ancient. She's a Cetra. I think Cetra and ancient are the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah. So thank you, ancients. Thank you, Cetra. Even though they have been wiped out, except for Sephiroth and Aerith. So those are the only two people in the Cetra that are left. Um, yes, we go to the Gold Saucer, which is basically the amusement park, which is cool. Um, so we meet Cat Slith, who is kind of like in the Turks, but he joins Cloud's group. So basically, Cat Slith is a part of like Cloud's party, but he's in Cloud's party to gain information to take it back to the Turks, the jerks, like whatever you want to call it. Shout out to Team Four Star. That Final Fantasy VII Abridged series that they've done, that is funny, very very funny. So like I highly recommend that you watch Team Four Stars Final Fantasy VII Abridged series because that is so funny, and I'm probably gonna make a lot of reference to that in this video. But yeah. So the Turks, you know, you got Sang, you got Elena, you got Scarlet, which the fight between her and Tifa is funny when they were slapping each other on that cannon. So funny. And Rufus. Yeah. So his dad, President Shinra, got assassinated by Sephiroth. We can clearly see that. He has Sephiroth's long katana like through his body and he just lays face down dead. So then Rufus takes over as president and him and his dad didn't really get along too much. So that's that. Um and Dr. Bugenhagen. I love that character because I just love that name. Bugenhagen. That is funny. Like Moshidorides. That is funny. So basically, Bugenhagen talks about just the whole world. About, you know, like the live stream keeps everything going, and the Cetras help do that. And that's why Jenova wiped them out because they don't want that live stream to keep going. Yeah. Like I said about Jenova, she's just not a nice person. And then we get to the Temple of the Ancients. And we go through the Ancient Forest, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh card, by the way. Yeah. So, you know, Aerith is trying to save the planet. So they go to save Aerith, because I think Aerith has been kidnapped by the Turks, and they take her to the Temple of the Ancients, because she is a Cetra, she is an Ancient. And then so she prays, trying to save the planet. And then, of course, Sephiroth had to jump, take his katana, and just stab through Aerith, killing her. And that is why I cried when I played this game, because that is so sad. Because I love Aerith. Because we first see Aerith in the church, because Cloud jumps off. No, like I think Cloud falls off this cliff, and then he lands in the church, and then that's how we see Aerith. So Aerith is like on this flower bed, like picking flowers and stuff like that, and then Cloud falls on top of those flowers, which, in my personal opinion, if those flowers were not there, I think Cloud would have been dead. But yeah. So that's how they first met each other, and I love Aerith. She's definitely one of my favorites, and I miss her terribly. But yeah, just seeing Sephiroth just kill this precious woman, which is so sad, so sad. And then Sephiroth is going on about that. That's how life is. You know, everybody must die at some point, even though that is true. That is definitely true. I'm not arguing against that. Like, Every time, like all people are gonna die for sure. But that just angers me because it's like it's not like Aerith just got old and like then she died. It's like, no, you killed this woman. And that's why Cloud is so angry and he gets depressed because that was a friend you killed. And I'm like, that was our friend, that was our Conrad, and you you killed her. And it's like Sephiroth is just such a evil, yeah, just an evil person. But I have to keep it PG-13 because this is YouTube. But Sephiroth has killed a lot of people. A lot of people. I can go on a whole separate video just talking about Sephiroth and how much of an evil SOB he is, because he is. And like it's like he kills Aerith. I think he kills Tifa's father at one point. Kills Cloud's mother. And yeah, Sephiroth has killed a lot of people. And Cloud used to look up to Sephiroth because we get a flashback between Cloud and Sephiroth, and Cloud really looked up to Sephiroth. Like, hey, like I want to be strong like you. You're my hero, and like and things like that. And then he goes on a mass killing spree, talking about I have to see my mother, Jenova. I have to see her. And then he goes on a mass killing spree, like killing everybody, and like that's very shocking to Cloud that, hey, I looked up to you. You're my hero. And then you're going around killing folks? And I'm like, wow, what the heck? But that's what makes Final Fantasy VII so great, because it touches on a whole bunch of things. Because, just somebody that you look up to, and then the next minute they're going on a mass killing spree. It's like, that's very touching to the heart. Or like you thought that your father is one way, but he's actually this way. Or going to other people's teams just to get information. That's crazy. Like, Final Fantasy VII touches on a lot of real life things. For sure. But, like, anyway, so after Aerith dies, Cloud lays her to rest. Basically puts her, like, in, like, a pond or, like, a lake or something, and just lets her go. Oh, and that music in the background does not help either. Oh, like, the music in the background just makes it even more sad. Yeah, check out Aerith's, like, death music in the background. Oh, it is just so sad. Trying to think what other big things that happen. But, like, we meet Cid, and I love Cid. I love, love, love Cid. Cid is awesome. Like the guy with the spear. He's the one in charge of rockets. Like, he builds things. He builds rockets and things like that. And he does have a wife, which is cool. That's very supportive of him. And then we get Cloud in a wheelchair. I remember this very spotty, but Cloud is in a wheelchair, an earthquake happens, and then they go into this portal thing. And then that's how we get a real flashback of Cloud and Tifa's past, about like Cloud was friends with Tifa since they were kids, and Cloud claims that, oh, I'm from Soldier, which he isn't, and like I think Tifa almost falls to her death, and I think Cloud could have prevented that. And then Tifa's dad was all like, you're so weak. I'm like, you could have saved my daughter, and like, and this, that, and the third, and like it's like, don't talk to my daughter, this, that, and the third. So yeah, so that's how that went. Trying to think of something else. And then, like, of course, we get the big battle with Sephiroth and Cloud, with the epic Sephiroth music in the background. So Sephiroth turns into a god, and then we have to go through this ultimate break, which is very cool to look at, but very devastating at the same time, where like there's like these planets going on, and it shows like the equator. So like it's a very interesting premise to his attack that will like kill your characters in one hit. So it definitely took me a few times to kill Sephiroth. It definitely took a few times. So it definitely was not no easy fight. But once you do defeat Sephiroth, you get this cool little scene of like the Earth being saved. Yeah. And then like Weapon, I think I went ahead too much, but Weapon goes and shoots a missile at Rufus's HQ, because Rufus did not die. Because we do see Rufus in Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. So after that happened, then the events of Advent Children go on in that movie. But yeah, guys, I think that might be it. Yeah, 16 minutes. Oh, like I think I talked too much, but yeah. So we're probably gonna end the video there. There is a lot of things that I did miss in this video, but I don't want to make this video terribly long. I just highly recommend that you play the game, guys. Just play the game. It is a lot of fun. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video of me talking about Final Fantasy VII. Let me know what are some of your favorite moments in Final Fantasy VII. What are your least favorite moments in Final Fantasy VII? What is your saddest moment in Final Fantasy VII? Obviously, for me, Sephiroth killing Aerith really just shattered my heart. But yeah, guys, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And if you guys like Beyblades, I highly recommend that you check out my second channel. I do have a Facebook and I do have a Twitter. So if you guys would like to check out my Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I greatly appreciate it. Also, I do have a poll on my community tab, seeing which Beyblade Burst series should I talk about. So if you guys can vote in that poll, I really appreciate it. And some upcoming videos I'm definitely going to be doing. I'm definitely going to be doing the One Piece chapter. That's definitely going to be happening this week. I don't know. I might do it today. I might do it tomorrow. I don't know. Like, it will be done. So I will be doing a One Piece chapter. The latest one. And I know I missed last week's episode, but I might do a video talking about this upcoming episode. I might do a video on that, so definitely stay tuned for that. So yeah, guys, I think I said this before, but please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and follow me in my social media down below if you would like, and I will see y'all next time. Matane.